What is good, YouTube, Facebook, man? We out here again, Dolphin Podcast, episode 6. Thank you all for tuning in once again. We got some people joining up here. Rio, what's up, my boy?
Yo,
What's going on, bro? Larry should be joining
yo.
up any minute. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, man.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like I was saying, welcome in, folks. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the Last Word Productions Dolphin Podcast. Again, it's episode 6, man. Getting back to it, a lot going on in the not only just the Dolphin world, but the NFL world. We got a lot to discuss, man. So let's get straight into it. Let's not waste anybody's time. But first thing I wanted to discuss, man, as we all said, I know we've seen the big news, man. Stephon Diggs going to the Houston Texans. Surprisingly, they wiped off the last 3 years of his contract. So this is pretty much a prove-it year for him. And when you get proven years, I always say, man, you're getting the best out of a player. So I expect him to be better this coming season from what he ended off as. But before I get into all of those things, let's talk about the AFC East and its current state. And what does that mean for the team? You go ahead, go first, Rio.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's wide open for us now. Patriots ain't got nothing going on, honestly. I hate them with a passion. And then
Sure.
the Jets. I don't know. I don't think Aaron Rodgers to be able to get it done with those guys. He's about done. First, what was it? First play of the game or first throw of the game?
Nah, it was the first drive.
He got hurt.
Yeah, it was the first drive.
First drive, yeah. So, yeah, man, I feel like it's gonna be to improve in the Jets organization. They got a long way to go. And then with the Bills, they just lost their star receiver. So I feel like they might still have some things going on, but I think they're gonna start down like they haven't even won a Super Bowl. So yeah, they just dwindling down to the last little nitty gritty of what they got going on.
Yeah, and I agree with that, man. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I
it's
agree.
wide open for us, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that, man. Like it's not only just wide open, but this is probably the best chance you'll have of winning this division. But before I get my thoughts, Larry, you got anything you want to add before I get mine? You there, my boy?
I'm here. What was the question? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. No, I was asking, like, the current state of the AFC East, man. Like, it seems to be pretty much wide open. Anyone's for the taking at this point, like Rio was alluding to. What's your thoughts on that, and what is your expectations from the Dolphins in terms of that?
Well, I mean, I feel as if that, like you said, this is the best chance for the team to accomplish something. I
Mhm.
won't say this is our only chance because I know there's some contracts that's coming up even for next year, but I feel like this is where everybody should be hunkering down and realizing like this is our window, this is our opportunity. We lost some pieces, but we still got the star power and firepower on the offensive side at receiver. We brought back most of it. We're more than likely going to address a lot of other issues in the upcoming draft.
Mhm.
So I do feel as if that this is not our only opportunity, but this is our best opportunity to make a run in the playoffs and eventually to the Super Bowl.
Right, right. I agree with that. And so for me, man, I agree with everything y'all boys saying. It's just that to me, I think the excuses for me it's been over. I never really wanted to hear excuses the last 2 years, truth be told, but it's truly none now. Because like you all said, the Bills, they are pretty much rebuilding somewhat. I mean, excuse me, they still got Josh Allen, so of course they're gonna still be competitive. But when you lose seven key guys, and five of which is Tre'Davious White, Mitch Morse, Jordan Poyer, Deontay Hardy, and Surin Neal. I mean, these are all key players for them at one point, and starters, a lot of them, significant starters. They lost a lot of pieces, and then you top that off with the Jets. Yeah, they added talent. I know they went and got Tyron Smith. I know they went and got two more linemen, things of that nature. But the issue is a lot of these guys that they're signing are older guys. I know that when they got Hassan Reddick,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like. But at the end of the day, they got a 40-year-old quarterback coming off a torn Achilles, a ruptured Achilles. I'm no one to doubt Rodgers, but at the end of the day, Father Time is undefeated. So we don't know what he'll look like. And the Patriots, they're coming in with a rookie head coach, Jerry Mayo, and they just traded away their supposed to be quarterback in Mac Jones a month or two ago. So it's really not looking at this point like the AFC East is really just that much of a powerhouse division like how it was maybe 2 years ago when you had the Jets as a top defense, etc. And they just was a quarterback away. The Bills was at their peaks, and the Patriots are still competitive, and they were fringe playoff teams. But now the division is somewhat open, and there's no excuses. This team is too talented,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of injuries, regardless of coaching. It has to get done, point blank period. Because at the end of the day, if you can't do it this year, even when you had the 3 game division lead that you had last year, but if you can't get it done this year, and the
Mm-hmm.
best team in your division is getting worse, I mean, it's at that point, what is stopping you from just saying it's not going to work and it's never going to happen? It has to be blown up. That's just how I look at it.
I feel that.
I wouldn't mind a
Yeah,
blow
so
up.
I wouldn't either. I've been saying that for the past.
When you say blow up, though, are you saying blow up in the sense that you're getting rid of Mike
Or the own
Any
like
McDaniel,
to me, anybody's expendable at
Chris
that point. To me
Greer?
personally, because it
Greer, Ross, and I ain't talking about Rick.
just.
Okay,
But
okay.
to me personally, man, if you go into this season and you don't have a season where you clearly is the best, you're the best team in your division when you got other teams around you that are struggling to get their footing and you pretty much still have your foundation. No, bro, that's not gonna work because that means your foundation isn't strong enough. That's all that means. Whether it's the quarterback, whether it's coaching, the players, the owner, GM, whoever, that some got to change. And I would hope Stephen Ross would be someone who could recognize that and make the change. Because again, he's the owner. It is what it is. He's not going to sell the team because he doesn't know what he's doing. He make a good profit at the end of the day. They turn in, you feel me? They sell the tickets. They turn all these facilities in by the stadium. It is what it is. But he has to have the wherewithal and somewhat knowledge and common sense that it's just not going to happen. If it doesn't happen this year, which it should have been happening in my opinion, but if it doesn't happen this year, just let it go. It is what it is. You tried, it failed, move on. But our next topic, though, man, we gonna talk about the current state of or the team as a whole, contracts, people they thinking about bringing in, etc., things of that nature. So I want to
Mm.
go ahead and start with you, Rio. So let me know what you thought of them extending Raheem Mostert. They gave him a 2 year contract worth $10 million, just in case if anyone doesn't know. Raheem Mostert coming off really his best season of his career. He led the league in rushing touchdowns. He cracked the Dolphins rushing record, I believe. I think he set it at 24, I believe. Or no, not 24, 19. But he broke the Ricky Williams record that stood for about 15 years. So congratulations to him, and it earns him a payday. So let me know what you think of that, Rio.
Yeah, man. Yeah, congrats to Keen dog. Like he really was a big part of what we had going on last year. I was happy for him. I loved him even when he was at um the 49ers. So yeah, like big ups to him. I'm glad, we was able to resign him, get him going for a couple more years and hopefully he could get, some things done with us.
Mm-hmm.
But besides Mostert, I know you were saying like potential players that we may be and stuff like that. Well, I was hearing something about was it oh yeah, Odell and
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Boyd. Like
Mm-hmm.
those two picks, like either one of those guys, I feel would help us out like at the number three slot or wherever they choose to put them at. But yeah, that was kind of an interesting two that I heard about that was heating up a bit.
Right.
But yeah, yeah.
All right. You got anything you want to add to that, Larry?
All right, I'm here. So the Raheem Mostert thing, I love Raheem Mostert, man. But I really wanted us to go after one of those running backs in free agency. I really feel
Mm-hmm.
as if that was vital in a sense for us because, like you said earlier about Rodgers, Father Time is undefeated, and Raheem Mostert is what 32. At the end of that deal, he's going to be 34, 35
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I
Right.
think that is. I don't want to say it's time to move on because he's such an integral. He was such an integral part of our offense. But I
Mm-hmm.
do believe that we should have gotten. We should have went and made a splash in the running back room because A Chain is going to be there. He's on a rookie deal, but we needed. I feel as if a bigger production from both the rushing game, the passing game, and a younger piece at running back. But 10 million is acceptable. I'm not mad at that. No, I'm not mad at that at all.
Okay. Now, for me personally, man, I mean, I think the Raheem Mostert signing was a signing that they made because they trying to somewhat show that they're actually loyal to players who produce. Because, like I said, the last time we spoke about Christian Wilkins when he signed with the Raiders, I think they left a bad taste in the mouth of players because it shows that even if a guy comes to work, do what he has to do is productive. He's
Hmm.
always healthy, never hurt, whatever the case may be. That's still not good enough to get you the contract and your payday or the team
Yeah.
to show you loyalty. So I think them signing and extending Raheem most to the contract they gave him, I think them trying to show that they're willing to pay the guys who produce and stay loyal to their guys is just as much as them trying to keep an intricate part to the offense from last year. And I think that was something that they needed to do. So I'm not upset at all at the signing, but I do agree that I think it is time to somewhat move on in terms of like find another guy who could help him split carries and be a possible bell cow within the next year or two. Because, like you said, I mean, Raheem Mostert ain't getting any younger. I mean, I get it. He said he feels like he's 5 years younger than what he actually is, and he came into the league. He was only a special teamer with the Colts at one point and stuff like that. So he didn't really have much wear and tear in
Hmm.
his body until he got to the Niners. But at the end of the
Hmm.
day, the injuries be adding up with this dude too. I mean, he was hurt the entire last part of the season. He played hurt the whole last month, I believe. So
Yeah, he played hurt.
this isn't a guy who's a spring chicken that is not going to change this coming season. I think they should have made an investment. Maybe they will in the draft, but that's not what I want them to do. Being the fact they already took Devon Achane last season, to me, it's just not a good look drafting back-to-back young guys. But I don't know what they might do. But as far as the Odell and Tyler Boyd news go, give me some of your thoughts on that, Larry, because Rio alluded to
Tyler Boyd and OBJ.
it. Yeah.
Um, OBJ would be a lovely signing from an explosive standpoint. But me and you talked personally about how I feel about Tyler Boyd, a third down, first down getter, rat catcher, easily would be a very reliable receiver, and especially in a dynamic offense that we have.
Mm-hmm.
OBJ would add somewhat of the same skill set, but a more explosive side of it. We could see him catching a vertical and taking it 60 yards. OBJ, I feel like, still has that capability. But either one of them guys, man, because our third receiver last year can you really even say who it was? Like Tyler Boyd and OBJ, you have to give those boys some balls, some catches. You know, you have to. Cedric Wilson, Braxton Berrios. I don't know. How reliable are you guys? Robbie Anderson. That's what I was thinking about. Robbie Chosen. I'm sorry, but Tyler Boyd and OBJ, I feel like would be great additions in a more make the money make sense type standpoint. I know OBJ has a name and he has, you know, sort of the accolades to step in and say this is how much money I want. But if the money makes sense, I wouldn't mind having either one of those guys suit up for Miami.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be really good for the offense.
Okay. And anything you want to add, Rio?
I mean, yeah, I just feel the same way about it. Um, both of those guys, their skill sets are similar. I would say isn't Tyler Boyd younger than him? That'll be probably an
Yeah.
upside.
Boy, I think
Tyler
like
Boyd is
a year or two.
younger than yeah. But no, like I said, like yeah, I feel like with any one of those guys, it would be a win-win situation.
Yeah, for me personally, man, I'm not really with the Odell signing because I think Odell
Interesting.
is a guy that's gonna come in, demand money like he did out of the Ravens when he got 18 million out of them, man. He's not gonna give you the same production he got that you could have got from him his last good legs with the Rams. I'm just not under that same belief. Now, if the contract is there, you know, it's a friendly deal, then okay, it's fine. But I said this to both of y'all before. Man. I don't think the issue is the third receiver you have. I think the biggest issue is play calling. I think we have a team that's
It's
so
the O line. I feel like it's
centered
the O
around.
line.
I mean, the O line is a part of that as well, but I do believe we're so heavily reliant on Tyreek Hill that it's impossible for other
Yes,
guys
we
to
are.
get that production. So I mean, even with Jalen Waddle, some games he seems to be a forgotten piece in the office sometimes. And
Yep.
to me, that's not just because dudes are sorry. That's because dudes not getting opportunity. I mean, if a guy only getting 1 or 2 targets a game, I can't get upset that he's not giving you 500, 600 yards as a receiver 3 because he can't catch 2 catches for 100 yards every week. It's not going to happen. So they gotta do something about the play calling now. Yeah, maybe the players can be a little better, but man, when I watched Cedric Wilson last year, man, he wasn't bad. Now, was he spectacular? No. But when he got the opportunities, he capitalized. He wasn't out here dropping passes like the 2 star receivers we got. So I'm not saying to say that Cedric Wilson can be the greatest receiver 3 ever, but is he capable? I think he was all right. Now, in terms of
He
Tyler
made some pretty
Boyd,
good plays.
I would love Tyler Boyd. I'm not gonna lie. I think Tyler Boyd got a lot left in the tank. We've seen him continuously step up and be a receiver 2 and sometimes a receiver 1, and he's actually held his own against some of the better talents in the league at the corner position on a consistent basis on the boundary. So putting a guy like that in the slot will open up your offense that much more because you already got Waddle, you got Hill, you got Jonnu Smith. So adding him, I think will just make you that much better and that much unstoppable. So, in my opinion, I think Tyler Boyd will be the better choice. Like I said, I'm not willing to give Odell the money that I know he's looking for because I don't know if you all heard, but the Dolphins literally offered him 2 contracts and he has yet
Yeah,
to sign. So to me, that tells me
Wait,
he
who you
wants
talking about?
money.
Odell Beckham?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they offered him 2 contracts he has yet to sign. So that tells me he either wants more money out of them or he's trying to test the market to get more money. And I'm not with that. He doesn't deserve no another 18, $15 million deal, 1-year deal because he hardly played half the snaps last year for the Ravens. So why are you giving him that kind of money? But at this point, man, I would be good with Tyler Boyd. I really would. I really would. I wouldn't be mad at all at that signing.
Yeah, Tyler Boyd, I feel like you said, has a lot in the tank. And for the dynamic of our offense with 2 very good speedster type guys, very explosive guys with the running backs like most of the A chain. Excuse me, especially with the addition of John Smith, I really feel like Tyler Boyd would find those little creases that a lot of people don't see, and he attack those creases, attack a zone. He could beat man coverage, strong hands, reliable hands, and he knocked the Ravens out of the playoffs one year on the game-winning touchdown. So I know he has the capability and the playmaking ability to do something on a team like this. So I would love Tyler Boyd.
Right. And another player that's out there that I've seen, not rumored to the team, but a lot of people believe they should look into him. DJ Fluker was released by the Raiders.
Oh, I would
Tackle.
love him.
So y'all think that's something that they should look into, or do y'all? Matter of fact, not even do y'all think they should. Is that something you all think they're gonna go actually invest their time in? Like give them a call, meeting, something.
DJ Fluker, if he comes in as a guard, I wouldn't want him as a tackle. But if he comes in as a guard, I would love it because he's a very good zone runner. He's very good at double teams. So I really would appreciate. I really would appreciate signing him, come in and take care of our guard work.
Okay, what you say, Rio?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind signing him. I've been hearing about his name for a little while.
Okay, and the thing is with that, I think I agree with Larry. I do think he'll be a better guard than the tackle. I don't think he has the lateral quickness or the technique or like the get up and
Hello,
his.
y'all there?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah.
No, my thing was just tripping just now. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, all
Is it
right.
good? Okay, but like I was saying, I think his get up. I think he's a little bit slow out of his get up, but I think he got good hand placement and he's a solid guy, so he's not easy to move. So I think he'll be a much better guard at this point. But I'm open for them trying to improve the online any way possible, man, because I'm not fully sure if they're too devoted into building the O-line like how they try to let on at times, because the O-line hasn't been it really hasn't been that good of a unit since about 2016 when we had Lermy Tunsil and Brandon Albert. It hasn't been that good. So I think they need to go ahead and try to invest whatever they can into the O line because at this point, I really don't know what else they could possibly be thinking that this could work in the long term. It can't. But next thing we're gonna talk about, man, we're gonna talk about the draft, man. We're not gonna do a whole draft episode right now. That's gonna probably be within like the next week because the draft is coming up. But I want to know some of y'all thoughts on what positions y'all think they should target, and if there is anyone that y'all have in mind, who do y'all think they should target? So you go ahead first, Larry. What you think they should do? He muted. You go ahead, Rio.
Yeah. I'm hearing about I forgot where this O lineman is from, but I've been hearing about an O lineman they've been talking about for a little while. Like we were saying that O lineman that ran that fast 40 time, he wouldn't be a bad choice. Also, we might not even get a chance to get him, but it's is it Brock Bowers, the tight end from Georgia?
Yeah. Brock Bowers.
Like like even though yeah we had John Smith, but yeah, that guy right there, he'll be a good target for us. I like him at the tight end position, and he's been doing it for some time with Georgia. So yeah, he'll be a good household name for us. But
Right,
yeah,
and I think
besides them two, it may be like oh, can you hear me?
I hear you now. You keep going, bro.
Okay, but yeah, no. besides that, like some positions would probably be like let's try to have a couple DBs so out some big Power Five schools, some guys that's been around a lot of competition. But yeah, besides those, I think we were talking to a DN or someone like that. I forgot. I seen some news of that too.
I did see that they possibly had us getting Chop Robinson out of Penn State.
Mm. Yeah, I seen that too. I seen them have a. I know they had a workout with Penix because they had one with he had one with Atlanta too.
Hmm.
Well, they either had a workout with him or they went to his workout. It was one or the other. But what position you think they should target, Larry? Like what are some positions you think they need to key in on this draft?
Um, I definitely feel like we need a tight end,
Hold
O
on.
line, and wait. I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna go in order. I'm not gonna just yell out positions.
All
The
right, go ahead.
most important piece I feel like to me
Mm,
would probably be something on the defensive end of like linebacker, edge rusher, pass rusher.
okay.
And I say that because if we being honest, Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb, yeah, they said that they may be able to come back before the season starts, but I'm not too
Mm,
hopeful of that. And I will take someone coming in younger
mm.
from a
Let
draft
me
standpoint.
let me ask you this, bro, because I like
Yeah,
that you
yeah, go
just.
ahead.
You
Let
not
me ask you this:
give it.
Are you are you willing to trade up for a guy like Dallas Turner? You know the dude out of Bama.
Out of yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would Are you willing to trade up for him? If you're the GM, like theoretically speaking, hypothetically speaking, are you
Hmm.
willing to trade up for him?
It depends on what I'm trading, but I would definitely trade up for a guy like Dallas Turner.
Because
I w-
I think they should be a little aggressive this draft and try to get one of these. I don't think they're gonna get a generational talent like how people see Marvin Harrison Jr. and Caleb Williams, but I think they could trade up in like the top 10 to 12 and get one of these real like potentially superstar star guys. And I think Dallas Turner one of them. I really do. I think he plays with great explosiveness,
hmm
and he always seems to get the better of the tackles that he's going up against. So I think Dallas Turner will be someone I would definitely look at. But you can tell your thoughts, bro.
Can I interject and ask you this? How do you feel about, and just bias aside, of course, because we just talking football, like we fans of the Dolphins, so college teams aside, how do you
Mhm.
feel about us trading up for like a Jared Verse in the sense that like how he's an explosive guy, how you just
Mm,
described Dallas Turner, very fast, a very fast, explosive guy, strong, destroys
Yeah.
tackles, stops the run, great
Yeah, he
pass
got a
rusher,
good bid too, man. He got a good bid.
and it's when I see when because I've seen him play. I had no choice.
Yeah. Of course.
So
FSU.
to see him play and to see how he stops the run, sacks the quarterback, just causes mayhem for some of the top offensive lines in the country because Florida State has they're top school. So to think of a guy who I would be willing to trade up for, I definitely would want a guy like Jared Verse.
And I think Jared Verse will be a good addition to the team. The only issue is with a guy like Jared Verse, he's one of those guys who film was better 2 years ago than last year. So I don't now that could be, that could be just, him
mm,
how a lot of college players are now, like they're not
Ooh.
fully all in on, what they believe is, you know, going to be their future because they're trying to go to the leagues and they're not fully committed to the program anymore in college. And that could be it. I don't know. But I wouldn't be mad at all at Jared Verse. In fact, I think even if Phillips and Chubb came back, I think either him or Dallas Turner, I forgot his name for a second, would be starters regardless, because I think you can make arguments that both of those guys already coming out of college are just as good as prospects and as Phillips and Chubb were. So I wouldn't be upset at all at that. But we got Breezo a comment from Facebook. Let's see what he see. He said, "What you think, you guys? Missing all bias aside, once Tua getting the max deal, the window is most likely closed." Any of y'all boys want to answer that first?
I feel
Tua is
as if
not getting the max deal.
Go ahead,
speaking on just the question, what do I think we're missing? I think we're missing, like I said, since the first episode, well, with the signing of Jonnu Smith, I've kind of like changed how I felt about the tight end spot. But I wanted something like a vertical tight end threat or a guy who could get in the seams and catch the ball throughout the middle. Not saying Tyreek or Jalen Waddle can't, but we need to protect the speedster asset that we have because that's what makes our offense, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And
that's what makes the offense and what it separates it from the rest of the league. I agree.
yeah,
What you say, Real?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we not re-signing to him. He's done.
That man stuck
He
on
is
that.
done. Nah, I know. Nah, I'm bull. I'm messing around. We gonna re-sign him. I know they gonna re-sign him. They got all the
Yeah,
guys over there in Hawaii with them right now, chilling at the beach and all that other extra stuff. So yeah, it's over with. But besides, you asking about the missing pieces, right?
yeah. What you think we missing? That's what the question.
So yeah, I would say we'll be missing. We're missing like some DBs. We need some DBs. We need a couple more defensive backs. Like we need some guys. If I wouldn't mind doing like uh like these other teams just go all in on one of these great defensive backs. Like I think we need one more great defensive back, whether it's a corner or a safety, like to fly under Jordan Poyer's wings, whoever's wings, to learn the game a lot from them. And we build off of that and just start rebuilding things. But yeah, besides that, yeah, we need another O line, man. Hopefully we could get one.
And
But yeah, that's really I feel like that's a lot. That's really all we need right now.
okay. The two most important things, in my opinion, what we need is definitely an O lineman. Regardless of what O line position it is. I mean, it could be guard, tackle, center. You need something there because I'm not a believer in Isaiah Wynn staying healthy for 16 games. He's never been healthy 16 games. He hasn't that's not happening. I'm not a believer in Teron Armstead staying healthy. So I think regardless of where you go, you got to address some offensive line issues. There's too many what ifs and too many guys on your unit who starters, and they simply can't be trusted to play more than 13 games a year. It's just too many. So that tells me they need to be replaced. And both of these guys aren't getting any younger. I know Isaiah Wynn is as old as Teron Armstead, but the injury is gonna catch up to him just like they catching up to Armstead. So you got to make some shake from there. And the other thing I think they still need to address was what we was talking about earlier. I think they still need to address the defensive line front four, period, because I still don't think they found you're not going to find a replacement for Christian Wilkins. You're just not. I mean, a D tackle playing that many snaps and not getting hurt is unheard of outside of the top guys. So that's not happening. But you still need to replace him with some kind of relevant talent. I don't think they found that.
Brandon Fisk.
He's gonna name all the Florida State guys.
I'm okay. Look, I'm gonna be very biased. Like, I'm sorry, but also it's the proof is in the pudding. You see it on film. If you turn on his film, you will see it. And Brandon Fish is not a bad D tackle. He's gonna fly under the radar. He's gonna get under the right team, and he's gonna wreak havoc. I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling y'all now. Like, and it's not even because of from Florida State. It's more like, I mean, I've noticed him a lot more because of school, but it's just it's the proof is in the film. Honestly, it's in the and
Okay,
whoever's watching, whoever's listening, like, just go look it up. I'm telling you.
okay. But yeah, I hope to ask you a question, my boy Breeze. But next topic we're gonna get into real quick, man. Some things I think the team need to do in terms of the draft stock, man. I just feel like I already done told you. I feel like if they stay put at, I think we got the 21st pick or 22, one or the other. If they stay put there, I think they need to try to make a move for Jackson Powers Johnson, the center out of Oregon. I believe, like I said this about Mika Fitzpatrick coming out, and I was right about Mika. I said you drafting the all pro caliber talent, and that's what I believe Powers is. I think he's one of those kind of linemen that's going to come in like Creed Humphrey and be impactful and change the dynamics of your entire line from day one. I think he's that good. So if you draft a guy like that, I don't care that you want to sign Aaron Brewer from the Titans. I don't care. Like, if you got a guy who's that talented and that gifted at the center position, it literally changes the whole dynamics of your offense and your O line. And I just think it's a lot that could be done if you draft that guy. So I think they have to hone in on offensive line before anything else, because pretty much everything else on the team, in my opinion, they're not solid at or really good at, but they're not horrible at it either. I think DN, yeah, that's an issue right now, but the hope is at least one of your guys can come back and Shaq Barrett can hold down the fort until the other come back. So I don't think they're too concerned about that, overly concerned about that, I should say. And as far as the DBs go, I do agree they need more DBs, but I also believe that their defensive back room is arguably one of the best units on the team right now, with Jordan Poyer, Holland, and Fuller and Ramsey leading the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really too much they can put into that early into. So I don't believe they're gonna make moves to improve that either. So the biggest indication for me is the front lines on both sides of the ball. And I think if Powers Johnson's there, man, you got to take him. That's just my opinion. You have to take him. But we got another comment for Breeze. You see, I feel like a gunslinger at quarterback is all you guys are missing. A lot of solid pickups on both sides of the ball. The offense is nuclear. Would you have been against signing Flacco or Wentz to back up Tua? You go ahead and answer that one, Larry.
Flacco or Wentz, huh? I don't know about that. I would rather draft. If we're talking about gunslingers, you know personally who I like in the draft at the quarterback position. And that's the guy, the Tennessee Milton, man. Like, when I seen him play, Tennessee for the past 2 years, I don't want to say are like Miami, like the Dolphins, but I do feel as if they have built a team to where it's two dynamic receivers, great O-line protection, and a run game. And I see him play and how he was, his swagger playing the quarterback position, and I really feel as if, and under the right system, of course, because I'm not saying he's a first-round draft pick or a first-round talent, but under the right system, I sincerely believe that this guy is the type of guy that you want in your locker room. I do believe that he's the guy that could come in under this offense and really put something together with this team. I sincerely believe that. If we're talking about, to answer the question, of course, the gunslinger part of it, yeah, it's cool to have a mentor type quarterback in your locker room, but Joe Flacco and Carson Wentz are already on squads, so
Now he
it's
was
kind of.
saying, like, would you be against it though? Like if they
Oh, not,
were
not, of course not.
theoretically speaking, if they were to
Oh, if they
switch,
were available,
if they were available, yeah.
I would definitely take Joe Flacco over Carson Wentz. I don't think I would take Carson Wentz. I know he's only there to, be there to like be a mentor and everything like that, but
Okay. What says you real?
I wouldn't necessarily care for them to draft. I mean, or not draft, but pick up Flacco or was it Carson Wentz? I wouldn't care for that. I'm cool with what we got, honestly.
Oh, you
hmm
like Mike White?
Oh, wait, hold on, wait, time out. What happened to Thompson? We got Skylar Thompson over.
We do, but he a third string quarterback. He ain't the backup.
Damn. Uh, man, we good, honestly. Like they're already honed in on two of the beat to continuously stay healthy. I don't think we'll have to worry more about that department. Knock on wood, but yeah, no, I feel like right now we good. We could just wait on the draft going. Just let Tua blow up the whole season and go ahead and I should do it next year. And that's about good.
Shit, man said, "Look, the whole season just should do it." I mean, truth be told, man, I wouldn't have an issue if they did sign either one of those guys because I mean they're not coming in for big money. They're not making big money where they went. Flacco making about 3.5 million with the Colts. Wentz making about the same with the Chiefs. So it's not really. I wouldn't have been against it because I think they both are a little bit better than what you have at the backup positions right now. So I wouldn't have been against that. But as far as the gunslinger mentality and that kind of quarterback, I don't even think they need that. Truth be told, I just think they need a playmaker at the position. I mean, I think if we had a guy that was able to extend plays, not just with his legs, but just his awareness and movement in the pocket on a consistent basis, like something similar to what Baker Mayfield was doing with the Buccaneers. He wasn't no explosive guy. He wasn't no dynamic athlete even coming out of college, but he did enough to the point where he could extend plays, keep plays alive, get first downs when needed, and just give his team a chance every given play. Now, if you just had a little better playmaker at a position, I think the team would be fine. The issue is that's not what you have. And like we all been saying the past month since we started the pod, since I started it up, that's not who Tua is, and he never will be that. And that's what it really comes down to. Like, do you go forward with a guy in the league where it's mostly playmakers at the position, and you have one of the few teams that don't have a playmaker as a starter? So that's what it comes down to. I mean, when you look, I mean, just look at the AFC alone, bro. Like you got C.J. Stroud, Lamar, Anthony Richardson, who I told y'all a million times I think is going to be him once he actually is healthy. Joe Burrow's dynamic in his own right. Pat Mahomes, of course. Josh Allen, of course. I mean, you look around your own
Hey,
conference, let alone the league. It's a lot of guys who, simply put, are playmakers, and those are the guys you got to beat. So you got to be able to match the talent and the intensity, and I just don't think they can. I just don't. But yeah, but
I ain't gonna
appreciate
lie.
the.
Joe
Go ahead.
Burrow, Joe Burrow's done.
Oh, you think Joe Burrow done?
He done, bro.
Why you say that?
I don't like him. That's me personally, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care for him. I feel like he's done.
Okay, like I ain't mad at him, my boy. But
Which
well,
one?
let's
This
see.
is
But next topic we got,
yeah.
fellas, we're gonna talk about. I want to discuss a little bit of the season predictions with y'all, man, and what y'all think gonna happen this upcoming season after what transpired in free agency. And I wanted to talk about this because we didn't really get a chance to discuss this last week because it was we was just here. It was me and Lewis, but I wanted to do it in season, too early season prediction with you all. So I ain't got now, guys who listening. They don't have the official away and home opponents yet. Oh, they do. I'm sorry, but they ain't got the weeks. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like week 1, week 2, they don't have that out yet. But we do know who we play away and at home. So we're gonna go through the schedule and we're gonna see and discuss a little bit about the games and what we think, who wins and who loses. So first game we got at Houston. Who y'all got?
Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
Oh, you got the Dolphins?
Yes, sir.
Who you got, Rio?
You know it,
You got the Dolphins too?
of course.
All right. So we'll start off 1-0 since y'all over. You feel me? Then you got
1-0,
Indianapolis
'Indianapolis.
2-0,
and Indy. Yeah.
We are
2-0,
2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0.
Right.
2-0.
At the Rams.
3-0.
3-0.
3-0. 3-0.
All right. First is Buffalo. So this is the first home game.
I'm sorry, bro. We splitting the Buffalo games, bro. So I say that's the one, and we gonna win the other one.
Okay. So you got this. Hold on, time out. So y'all boys got these boys start the season off 4-0. This was the schedule.
Yeah,
Boy.
we playing
Man.
Buffalo at home first. Like they coming to Miami first.
Yeah. They
Oh
come
yeah, we
in.
4-0, bro.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Y'all boys showing y'all bias, boy. Y'all
Nah,
really think
bro.
they gonna come out the gates 3 straight home, 3 straight away wins, 3 straight?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. What happened last
we
year?
were a great away team last year.
Bro, who did we play last year on the road? Not the Redskins, excuse me, the Commanders. Who else?
I'll have to go see. I'm not gonna lie.
Commanders. I know we played them in Washington. Hey, who else we played on the road? The Patriots, of course. The Jets. Come on, man. I mean, that's
What you mean? The Jets beat
Come on
who?
now.
What? Who did the Jets beat? Come on.
wait,
Who did the
they
Jets
beat
beat?
the Chiefs
We beat the
won.
Chargers. We beat the Chargers, the Patriots,
Good.
the Jets, Commanders.
Who did the Jets beat? That was a great team.
Damn, we really did lose. So, but I mean, we beat
didn't
the
beat
bad
anybody of
teams,
note.
and we didn't
We
beat
didn't
the
beat anybody of note on the road that was worth a damn. We didn't. We didn't.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't. I just looked at the schedule. We didn't.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't think they beat Houston. When they lose in one of them games against Indy or the Rams, I'm not gonna lie. Either
That's
You don't
one.
think we
insane.
beat in Houston and we're gonna lose one of the Rams or Colts games?
Yeah. Bro, we struggle. We struggle.
Jesus
We
Christ.
struggle.
Man,
We struggle with
yes,
mobile quarterbacks, bro. CJ and AR gonna tear us up, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They
I
are.
don't
that's
think CJ
insane.
Stroud is gonna repeat what he did last year.
What? Based on what?
Sophomore slumps, bro.
Hold on, time out. You gotta explain that one, my boy.
Statistically speaking, sophomore slumps always come to pass, bro.
I'm saying, but
Statistically
you going
speaking,
off of this history, or you going off of because
I'm going off history. I'm not going off production. Because we didn't see OTAs, we didn't see off-season stuff, we didn't see preseason. And I know the addition, he got Stephon Diggs, yeah, but what he had last year, 4,500 yards. Teams adapt to what you're doing and what made you successful the first time. And I think that he's going to regress a little. He's not going to put up the same rookie MVP type numbers that he did last year. And I think the first game of especially if we play Houston first, I think we gonna come out and punch him in the mouth, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This might be just because I'm a CJ guy, but there's, especially in today's league, when you see all these young guys coming out of college and they just balling from the jump with the league, there's no suggestions at all that he's going to have a sophomore slump. Now, this was 10 years ago. I maybe would agree with you because that's what the trend was. But the issue is these dudes are so athletic and talented now, and these defenses are being handicapped by the day. It's hard to see a guy who throwing a ball to Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, and Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz going to regress. I just don't see that happening, bro. I just don't.
I can understand that. At least from the aspect of, let me not just speak on his entire body of work for next year. Against us, I think we're going to cause problems. And even if we don't cause problems on the defensive end, I think we're going to score against that defense.
Okay, I can accept that. But AR-15, I think AR going to get in trouble. I'm not going to lie to you.
We're beating them as well. I'm sorry.
But,
the thing
go ahead, Ray.
Now, go ahead. What you were saying? What you was asking?
No, I was about to go on, but go ahead, bro.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that on Indy, we know the only person we really ever struggled with is Jonathan Taylor. And the fact that they do have AR, he is dynamic in the sense of running capabilities and the deep ball.
And
I think if you contain Jonathan Taylor, that you could, huh?
I think they're going to add another receiver, too. I think they're going to add a guy in the draft. If they're not going to add a guy in the draft, I think they're going after T. Higgins. Because they need another receiver.
I respect it.
But
who is our fifth opponent?
All right, so y'all boys going 4-0 right now. So next opponent, New England. That's at home.
Duh.
I don't even think I need to say anything about that game.
All right, then after that, you got the Jets at home.
Duh. Man, this sounds like a little streak going on, bro.
Yeah, I got them boys 6-0 right now. What you say, Rio?
Dub.
All right, then you got Jacksonville.
You
got Jacksonville at home.
I like Jacksonville, man. I know a lot of people don't really hang too tough with what Jacksonville been doing lately over the course of the past 4 years, or the Trevor Lawrence tenure. I think that's a game we could lose, but I think we could squeeze it out, though.
What you got, Rio?
Dub.
You got Tennessee at home, rematch from last year.
Dub.
We gotta beat them. I hope we don't make that a rivalry. We have to beat them.
Bro.
We have to destroy them. We have to put up 50.
Larry.
We have to put up 50 points. Yeah. We have to put up 50 points, bro. We have to.
Larry.
Yo.
Dub.
Arizona.
Oh my God. Don't even ask
me. We're going back for the record that game. We scoring 80.
All right. San Francisco.
Woo. All right. We gotta be honest sometimes we gotta be honest.
And we finna get blown out.
We gotta be honest sometimes, man.
There's no bias on that end.
I'm gonna say we losing 31-13, man.
So right now, so far, y'all boys got no what? 1, 2, 3.
That's 9-1, 10-1.
Yeah, that's 9-1.
Yeah.
Y'all boys, hey man, I ain't mad at it, but
bro, I'm the type, bro. Because I'm I'm a super fan, but I'm not a super fan to the point where I'm like, oh, we going. Well, I say it, but truly in my heart of hearts, I don't always believe my team is going to always go undefeated. So when I'm listening to the schedule now, the toughest games we got so far is San Fran, the Texans, and Buffalo. I don't see none of the other teams that you named, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I think y'all underestimating the Rams and the Jets, man.
See,
I think
the thing
coach
about the Rams, they lost the best defensive player in our generation. And I think that's gonna deeply regress that defense. The offense is capable, but to what extent, really? You know, I just like our defense against them. I like the matchups.
Okay. So after the San Fran game, though, you at the Patriots, you at New England.
Mm. I think we losing 2 division games this year.
We're not losing against the Patriots, bro. Dub.
Okay.
I don't want to hear none of that.
Whether it's the Patriots or the Jets, I think we losing one of those games.
We are losing to the Jets, bro. We're not losing to the Patriots.
It's all right. So that meaning the Jets, y'all. That's the next game after. So y'all got them losing.
I'm gonna say we lose to the Patriots. I'm gonna say we lose to the Patriots. We beat the Jets. I think we sweeping the Jets. Me personally.
Nah, their defense is on it. And Bill Belichick is not the coach for the Patriots. Bro, what? They're done.
All right. So after that, you at Seattle.
I actually got us losing that game, bro. We've never played well against Seattle. I think we beat them like one time out of the past 5 or 6 matchups, I believe. And DK Metcalf with Jackson Smith and the Jigba, I almost said what I actually call him. I think that's going to be a problem. I honestly feel like
Cooper Cup, not.
No. Look, now listen to me now. The reason why I said we beating the Rams is because of their defense. Seattle is one of those teams who are at the cusp of being a division leader, but they also lose a couple games and they be 7-10. Like Seattle's one of those iffy teams. Like they got the weapons. They got DK, Jackson, Smith, Nick Jigba, Tyler Lockett. They got Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it again.
Great running O-line. Okay pass protection. Defense is good. They have 2 speedster corners who can run with our 2 speedster receivers. It's about matchups, bro. Matchup wise, I like us against the Rams. Matchup wise against the Seahawks, I don't know.
I like us against the Seahawks. Dub.
I got us losing that game. I think that's our 3rd loss.
All right. So after that, you at Buffalo.
We losing that game.
We're losing.
All right. And after that, you at Cleveland.
Dub.
I got us losing that game, bro.
All right. So you done said the Cleveland, Seattle, Patriots lost, and San Fran. So that's 4 losses so far, and that's
yeah.
I think that's 11-4. Yeah, that's 11-4.
I can see that.
And I think Rio got us at 13-2 because he only said the Jets and the San Fran. All right, so after the Cleveland, though, you going to Green Bay.
We might lose that one.
I got us winning. That's
All
deep.
right.
That's deep in what is that December? It's gonna
like I said, they haven't announced the weeks that it'll be in. I just know the opponents.
Oh, okay. If we playing them late in the year, I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie. If we play them around September, October, I like us to win. But you fighting the elements. We're not a snow team. And it's been exposed for the past 10 years that we cannot play in the goddamn snow.
That's why we losing against the Bills.
Yeah, I got that as a loss as well.
All right. Now the last game is the Las Vegas. You know, Christian Wilkins' revenge game
We
potentially.
beating they got. I don't want to cuss on your stream. We beating them. We beating them people, bro. And I hope Blade Brown can hear it too. I hope he tuned in. Shout
But
out to my boy though.
what you say, Rio?
Viva lost trash. We beating them people.
So y'all boys, so let me just make sure I'm getting this right, bro.
I got them 12-5.
You got them
That's what I
12 and
predicted.
5, and Rio got them 14 and 3.
12,
Listen,
I can see 12-5.
listen,
I can
man.
also see 10-7.
Listen, man. I love my team as much as the next guy, but 12 and 5, I think that's the ceiling. I think that's the best record I think they could get. But 14 and 3, I don't know, man. Because let's say hypothetically speaking, the schedule does pan out like this, right? And it's the schedule you got, bro. Those first 3 games are brutal, bro. Houston, Indy, and Rams, and then you are traveling to all of them. That's tough sledding, bro. I'm not gonna
Can I
lie.
cut you off? Can I cut you off 1 second? You
You're
think those first 3 games are brutal?
yes, bro. Like, first of all, these are all borderline fringe playoff teams. AR-15.
Hey,
Borderline.
Well, I'm saying
Houston is the
Indy
playoff
and
team.
Houston came down to the literal last game of the season for a playoff spot. That's essentially a playoff team. They play with a backup the whole year. I mean, we can't ignore these things, bro.
I
You
don't.
got
I don't consider
Jonathan
those.
Taylor back healthy. You got AR coming back healthy. They just extended Michael Pittman. They got a good draft spot where they could take a numerous of talented receivers, even if they don't get a veteran guy. And you go out, excuse me, and you go out and you actually make not huge moves, but they made good moves to improve their team. So it's hard for me to sit there and say that the Colts aren't an approved team. Like, they are. Like, this is a damn good team, bro. Like, that's just how I see it. But
I feel that. I respect it.
But and as far as the Houston Texans go, man, I mean, I think Houston is gonna be one of those teams to beat next season. I just do. They too talented, man. They young. They got talent. They got a good mesh of young guys and veteran talent. And they got a quarterback who I'm high on. I was high on CJ coming out of college, so I'm not shocked by anything he did once he hit the league. And then the Rams, I think the Rams are a well coached team, bro. I just think they're gonna always be competitive because of their coach and quarterback. That's just how I look at the Rams. So if that is the first 3 games you have to play this season, that's a brutal way to start, man. Especially being the fact they all on the road. That's what make it worse. But if I had to give y'all my honest opinion, man, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I want you to go through the whole thing, dude. The whole gauntlet.
All right.
W and L from Texans.
All right. So I think they lose at Houston. I think they beat Indy. I think that's gonna be a close game, though. I think they lose to the Rams. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think they beat Buffalo,
that's
so they
crazy.
2-2. I think they beat the Patriots. I think they lose to the Jets on the road, so they 3-3. Oh, no, that's at home. I got them winning that one, so they 4-2. My bad. I think they beat Jacksonville, Tennessee, and Arizona, so that's 7-2. But this is when they get ugly for them. I think they lose to San Fran. I think they beat the Patriots, but I'm kind of iffy about that game, man, because I don't know, man. Division games be hard to call.
Man,
Jets.
hold on, wait, please. Why do we think the Patriots is gonna be a hard game,
It's not that I
especially
think it's
without
hard, but it's just that
Belichick.
division games, bro, is like it's too unpredictable, bro. We done seen the San Francisco lose to the Seattle and and the Rams every
The
year, bro.
Seattle is a good team,
They're,
and
they're solid. They're not that good. They're okay.
I don't think they're better than us, but some people got us losing against the Rams and the Seahawks.
I mean, yeah, but I think the Rams are competitive because of their coach, though. I don't think they're necessarily that much of
They
a
do have a
talent.
great coach.
Hey, all right. So who the hell is the Patriots head coach?
They're rookie guys. Jerry Mayo. Listen, man.
Listen,
You
man.
don't know, bro. You
Hell
don't
no.
know. They said the
Hell
same
no.
thing about D'Amico Ryans last year.
Hell no.
They
On the
said
Patriots,
they said the same thing about
Nathaniel.
D'Amico last year,
Who they
man.
got at quarterback?
They ain't got nobody. They got
Man,
the top
them
three
boys,
pick. They got the top three
Brody.
pick.
I don't care if they had the -2 pick, bro. I don't care if they could get a nigga from the next draft, bro. They're done. They're about to be the Carolina Panthers. They're done.
Oh,
They're
okay.
done. They're winning 3 games next season. And one of them better be the Silly Nannies. They might lose that one.
I think what the Patriots are doing, not to give them any compliments or anything, because I'm not. I think they're trying to go the same direction that Houston went. Get a great defensive-minded guy, but go and draft your quarterback who you think will lead your team, who barely needs you to give them insight. And I'm just speaking from football fan. Like, this is the Dolphins podcast. We hate our division rivals, but just speaking as a football fan, I think that's the direction they did go, trying to sign Jared Mayo, and they have the number 3 overall pick, I believe. They're gonna.
Yeah.
We all know they're going to draft quarterback. So I think that the direction that they're going towards is trying to kind of emulate what Houston did last year. The problem is, though, the thing that separates Houston, bless you, the thing that separates Houston from the Patriots situation is the team overall. The defense is okay. They could stop. They could get stops. They could hold you under 24 points.
They just
What can the
extended.
offense do? Did they extend the
And
boom
that's
player?
Kyle Duggar.
They extended
but
Kyle
that's
Duggar? Oh, that's nice.
Breaking news.
4 years
Bre-
of 58 million.
Breaking news. The Patriots traded their pick to the Dolphins for Tua Taco.
When I say I would do y'all would see the grandest, biggest, most complete backflip from a 320-pounder in history.
Yo, like
He was, and we was be able to get rid of Tua and get a top 5 pick at the same time.
look, like let's get it. I'm gonna get off topic a little bit. Like, how crazy would that be?
No, that would be insane. I'll
I
be
know
all
it's a
for it.
stretch, but
I'll be
I know
all
it's a
for it.
stretch. Yeah, I'll definitely be all for it. And honestly, it puts Tua. I don't know if you want to look at it like it on the bright side, he could get to go in and uh prestige franchise and try to bring it back. But I feel like it would be a shitty situation for him and his own. And it would look good for us. I feel like it would get us in a better like a better stance in the division because
Mhm.
he's going into a new area. Those guys is practicing in blizzards sometimes, crazy work,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna have to get used to that, and it ain't gonna happen, and that would be good for us. So, I would say it will probably make his career plummet in a way, but I, I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, not a Tua Tagovailoa fan.
Right. And I think a lot of
So.
the Tour fans done invaded the fan base, but that's another conversation for another day. But to finish off my predictions though, so I think hold on. So I said lost Houston, win Indy, lost the Rams, win Buffalo. That's 2-2. Win Patriots, win Jets 4-2. Win Jacksonville 5-2. Win Tennessee 6. Arizona 7. So I got them 7-3. I think they beat the Patriots again. I think they sweep them. That's 8-3. I think they lose to the Jets though. I think that's 8 and
Yeah.
4. Seattle is a tough game to call because I do think they got this personnel to match up, like Larry was alluding to. But I'm not a believer in what they got going on the offensive side outside of their receiver
Mm-hmm.
situation. So I think they win that. That's 9-4. I think they lose to the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo, so 9-5. Man, Cleveland a tough game, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't think Kenneth Walker is a good piece on that offense?
I ain't gonna lie. I think he overrated. I don't like Kenneth Walker.
Hey,
I don't know
hey,
about that.
Kendall Fuller have a great game against the Seahawks.
He might. He might. I hope he do because he gonna have to bring his lunchbox and pail, boy, because them boys coming out there to play. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna have to bring his A game against the Seattle. But the Browns game, man, honestly, man, I think that could go either way. So I'm not mad, whatever people say. I'm gonna chuck that off as an L though, because they on the road. I'm just strictly going off of them being on away. I think they beat Green Bay though, and I think they beat Vegas. So I think that's 10-7. I think
11-6.
11-6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, 11-6. I think 11-6. Fair. The issue I have is a lot of these games, man. Like I think Indy a tough opponent, man. I really do, bro. I think Indy gonna be tough next year. I think Green Bay gonna be tough.
I think Green Bay gonna be tough too, but I think I said yeah, we'll talk that one off.
So it's a lot of games that I think they could win for sure, but it's also a lot of games where I could really see it going either way, man. Because these teams good, man. Like it's not a walk in the park kind of schedule you got. Like you got some dudes to play. And, but let's close out the pod, man. We're gonna do our would you rather. And this time we got Kendall Fuller, the man Rio was just talking about. So Kendall Fuller edition. Let's get straight into it. So
Ooh,
Kendall
yeah.
Fuller. First things first, man. We're gonna start off with some. I'm not gonna now. I want everyone to know I'm not gonna name guys who like predominant cornerback ones and stuff like that. We're gonna go off guys who are like, secondary guys who are just as good on that same tier. So first guy I'm gonna name Greg Newsom.
I love Greg Newsom, bro. God damn. Give me Kendall
Kendall.
Fuller, though.
You said who?
Kendall Fuller.
Kendall Fuller. Who you said,
Yeah.
Rio?
He said
Kendall.
Kendall Fuller.
Kendall, no Miami.
All right. Next
I
guy,
ain't even noticed
DJ.
that, Rio. You just brought that to life for me.
Now you. Next guy, DJ Reed.
DJ Reed, the Jets corner.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate.
He's a very good corner, man.
Shit.
I'm taking Kendall Fuller, but that one is closer to me than I think with Greg Newsom.
I'm taking Kendall. Hey, don't we be torching that boy?
Nah, that man, he went a whole season without giving up a touchdown one time.
That
But
was 2 years ago, I think.
yeah, it was his rookie year. He came in the same year Sauce Gardner came in.
Mm-hmm.
I got Kendall though.
All right. Next corner, Trent McDuffie.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
it's me, McDuffie bag.
I'm definitely going to McDonald's and getting me a McDuffie double cheeseburger.
Boy, it hurt when I heard the little trade talks and everything, man, about Waddle and him, like a potential trade. But Trent McDuffie is a very, very good cornerback, man.
All right.
I got to take Trent McDuffie.
All right. Joey Porter Jr.
Kendall Fuller. I'm sorry. I don't like fighters as cornerbacks. Like he holds too much for me. Good corner though.
What you got, Rio?
Full house.
All right. But y'all high on Kendall Fuller, boy. I respect it. Next guy, Kenny Moore.
God damn it.
Kendall.
I'm taking Kendall Fuller, but that's another corner I like, man. Damn, you only name the corners I like, huh?
Hey, I said I'll go for the CB2s, man. I'm trying to stay, you feel me? And the last name I'm gonna go with Spoon.
Witherspoon? Devin Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Oh, I want Witherspoon, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
A corner who's gonna come up and hit like a linebacker? Oh my God, yes. Sign me up. Sign me up quickly.
We need that 85 hit power.
Okay. And this one, I just want to see where y'all boys at with it. This is the last one. Stephon Gilmore, free agent.
Hey,
Are we basing it off what you've done for me lately?
Base it off of what you think they are, like as it stands right here, right now.
I'm taking Kendall Fuller.
Okay.
Whoa.
I think Stephon Gilmore living off a name he had 4 years ago.
Oh.
I thought he was pretty damn good last year. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he got beat a couple times. I'm gonna be wrong, but for a dude that had to step in and be your cornerback one at what he is 32 because Trayvon Diggs went down, he did all right, man. Like he ain't do bad by any means.
Hey, look, I tell you like this, and this is how you gonna find out my answer. You could be the livest corner, and I was telling Larry this morning. You could be the livest corner. Your D-line trash, and the rest of your defense trash around you. You're not gonna look like nothing. But if you got some guys around you and you trash, you will look like one of the best corners ever known to mankind. Kendall Fuller.
All right. I think I'll take Kendall too. I just don't think Stephon is bad by any means.
No, he's not bad, but that D-line is just insane, bro. You can play aggressive the whole game at corner with that type of D-line. I would love to play with that D-line.
I get you. But we're gonna call that the pod, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Always is a pleasure for you boys joining up with me, man. So anything y'all want to say, any parting gifts or words y'all want to say?
Miami Dolphins, tighten up, man. We gotta dust off that 74 trophy, man.
Man just predicted them to go 12-5 and told them to tighten up.
Of course, this is only a prediction. This is just a prediction, you know. But we gotta dust off that 73-74 trophy, bro. Like it's been hanging up in the closet too long, man. With spider webs crawling all over that motherfucker. We gotta hunker down and realize like this is the slight window you have. Stephen Ross, Chris Greer, Mike McDaniel. This is your window. This is your opportunity to at least get out of the AFC. This is it, bro.
Hold on. So before we close out, I want to say this, man. This is it. This is it. I want both of y'all to know this. This is it.
I just understood. I just noticed what you were talking about.
Listen, if it don't work this year, it's over. To me, in my opinion, you blow it up. If it don't work this year, bro, you blow it up, bro. I don't care who call about who. Take it. If they call you about Tyreek and they offering the first round pick, take it. I don't. At that point, I'm not going to care, bro. Because what are you winning with him? What are you winning with him? You haven't won nothing. Like the whole point of going on to get this dude was to win playoff games. You ain't done that. You ain't even won the division. If you can't do it this year, hey, I appreciate you for your services, my brother. You done great, but you got to go. These folks said they giving first round picks out here for you. you, hey boy, sayonara, boy. I don't care who else it is. Tua, Jalen Waddle, any at that point, anybody can do it. That's how I see it.
You would trade Tyreek Hill for a first round pick?
Absolutely. If this
Would it
season
depend? Would it depend on the squad that's offering you the pick, or would you just do it willy-nilly?
I ain't trading them for anything less than the top 15 pick.
No, I ain't saying like top 15. Let's throw all that. We understand that part. I'm saying.
Oh, you mean like
the
team,
dynamic
like
of the team? Yeah, the dynamic of the team. Would
I'm
that
not
change your
trading
mind?
to the AFC. I have them go to the NFC. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I respect that.
But you
would trade Jalen Waddle to the Kansas City Chiefs for Trent McDuffie, though?
Yeah, because I
think want you to remember you saying that, bro.
I think I overrate Waddle a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, that's
holy cow.
Listen, I think he's a good player, but like I said the last time we talked about it, when I look at the other players that were taken that you could have had over him, I'm sorry, bro. Like that's a little bit of a miss in my opinion. Like we talked about this before. I mean, Jamar Chase. Y'all know how I feel about Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, Penei Sewell, and Kyle Pitts.
Bro. Listen, Waddle is a cool player. He good, man, but he's not that. He's just not. And it's not a slight to him. He's just not them. Like, these are game changers, bro. Like, cultural changes.
Kyle Pitts is a game changer?
What is it? Huh?
Kyle Pitts is a game changer?
Of course. His first season with an actual quarterback, he was the first 1K yard tight end since Mike Ditka did it. Like, yes, definitely a game changer.
Jalen Waddle broke the Dolphins catch record.
You said what?
Jalen Waddle broke the Dolphins catch record as a rookie.
That's fantastic. He ain't do nothing with it.
Bro, you can't say Kyle Pitts is fantastic and just shit on Waddle, bro.
But what I'm saying, my thing is, Jalen Waddle is playing with his teammate from college. They already had built chemistry. Bro, Desmond Ridder, I can go take his job. Like, what are we talking about? like, what are we saying here, bro? Like, Taylor Heineke and Desmond Ridder? These dudes are going to be out the league in probably another 2 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, bro, this is not something to, like, what are we comparing, bro? I'm just saying, one guy played with a top 5 pick, regardless of how you feel about Tua or not. And a guy who led the league in passing yards and was top 5 amongst a lot of QB statistics across the board. The other guys playing with guys who literally just got benched for a 40-year-old quarterback soon to be making $50 million annually, and he just came off a ruptured Achilles. That tells you how bad they are. I mean, I don't get what we're talking about. I really don't.
I feel it. I just don't want to feel like we've missed. You know, I really love Waddle. And when Tyreek Hill finally stops playing football, I think Waddle would be the guy to replace him.
Yeah, I mean, I think Waddle, just to close out the final thoughts, I think Waddle was in that same boat. I think a guy like Michael Pittman Jr. and Tank Dell is in. I think they're really good tools, but if you needed them to be your legitimate one each and every week, I don't think that's them. I don't think they could do that.
Respect.
I think they will excel as receiver tools with less attention on them, stuff like that. But if you put them in situations where they got to go against the best corner every game, I don't think that's what they're made of. I just don't. I think there's a different level of intensity that comes with that, and I don't think they have that. But you got anything you want to add, Rio, before we head up?
Man, listen, man. Y'all see my record, my prediction is gonna happen. I ain't saying nothing about no playoffs. I ain't saying nothing about no Super Bowl.
Oh, if they go 14-3 and lose first round, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's just as bad. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just as bad as going 3-14.
That's what I'm saying. If
Oh
they
yeah,
go
fuck.
14-3 and lose the first round, that's just as bad.
They're not gonna lose the first round. We do that. We're going to the conference championship.
I hope so, boy. 14-3.
We're going to the conference championship. But it's just a prediction. You know, a lot of things change, injuries happen, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still a football game at the end of the day. So whoever's out there got to play to their standard and getting
Of course.
paid for it. So, but yeah, I say let's do another prediction after the draft.
Yeah, we're gonna do more predictions for sure. Because once they actually release the weeks and we know
Yeah.
they're playing who, then that'll be a whole different ball game.
And then hopefully more players are signed. Tua is out of there. And yeah. Uh,
Man, two and that going nowhere, man. That man just was in Hawaii with them folks. Got a whole nother tattoo with plaques in his head, man.
yeah.
But yeah, folks, that'll be it for the show, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in and coming out once again. Appreciate y'all boys always joining in. We're gonna be live again next week. We're gonna be talking about some more stuff. Hopefully, we have more news or breaking news to talk about because they've been keyed in on a lot of folks of late. So we'll see. I see y'all in the next one, man.
Sure.
Yes, sir. You already know.